It might just be too early. However, these are my list of prop ideas for 2018. And however, this will be my list of prop ideas 2018, part 1. Because I will not be going through all my prop ideas for the 2018 season just yet. This is just out of pure boredom. And I just think as the 2017 Halloween props are coming to the end of them being released, I thought that I should be talking about my 2018 prop ideas now. Now again, this may seem too early, but here's the thing. Spirit Halloween starts planning their ahead year right after the previous year season. So that means that they plan their new props in like 2017 of this year in like November or December from what I've heard from most people. So it really isn't too early to start creating your prop ideas now. Now there are some prop ideas which are just bounce offs of some of my haunter friends' ideas. However, a good amount of these are purely mine. And if you can see here, I made it a little bit creative, and the ones that are highlighted in red are must-haves, and the ones highlighted in black, which are the normal font colors, are just a simplistic idea. Now, obviously, you guys may think that some of the ideas that I have on this list are more must-haves than the ones I think are more must-haves. But you could just leave your comments below on my prop ideas of 2018, and maybe to give the support, forward this on over to Spirit Halloween, and maybe they will start taking into consideration for the 2018 Halloween season next year. Again, this is just out of pure boredom, and this is not to be taken to mind rushing the 2017 season, because this really isn't rushing this 2017 season, as this season seems like it'll be an awesome season. However, I just feel like that out of boredom, I should just start making my list for the 2018 season. My first two ideas. My first idea is a lunging beast. Now this prop, if a short synopsis would be given, it would be a mixture of Howling Werewolf, like probably like the head and the hands, like the beastly like Howling Werewolf hands, and probably the height and like clothes maybe of Limb Ripper. So it would basically be a mixture. So it could be Lunging Werewolf, but probably not, because for those who don't know, Seasonal Visions has already made a Lurching Werewolf, and I believe in 2015. So this would be more like a beastly incarnate one, instead of like a werewolf particularly. But I think that's how it will turn out to looking like. I think it will look a little bit like Howling Werewolf, like maybe a similar head and mouth, and dressed a little bit like Limb Ripper, and maybe as similar as a height to Limb Ripper, which I believe is 6'2". So it would be fairly huge, and I think that like what it could do is its head could turn, and its mouth could move or not, whatever, and its eyes could light up, and then it slowly lunges forward like it's reaching out to grab you like the lurching props. Now this prop I would price at $229.99, also known as $230, because it would only make sense. Now the company that I think would make this prop, probably I'd either say Seasonal Visions or a company like New Raysun. I don't think any other company would be capable. Now the next prop is Bloody Mary. Now this, for those who don't know, is a popular urban legend that has been going around for years and years among us. Now this prop, although they had a Bloody Mary mirror in the past, I think this prop would be a life-size Bloody Mary. Just notice the price that I have it as, $200. So it would come with a mirror, and it will look into the mirror, and then it would snap its head around and then start screaming and have a gruesome Bloody Mary-related face, like the actual face of Bloody Mary, the urban legend. So I think this prop would be an awesome prop to have at Spirit Halloween for the upcoming seasons, and that's why I have it highlighted in red, because remember, to me, it could be a must-have. I don't know about for all you guys, but I personally think this would be an awesome prop to have for a season at Spirit Halloween. My next two ideas. Now, this next idea of mine is a lunging ghost. Now, this ghost of a lunger, I think, would be by Seasonal Visions, and it would basically be, in a short synopsis, a ghost from one of the trio ghosts that was made last year, I believe. Yeah, last year. And it would basically just be a lunging version of that. So I'm assuming it would be about 6 feet tall, so probably about exactly 6 feet tall, or maybe a little bit less or a little bit over. And I think it would be an awesome prop, and it would slowly lurch forward like all the other Seasonal Visions lurching props. Pretty simple and not so unique and original, which is why I don't have it as a must-have, because it wouldn't really be a big deal if they have this in the future, or they do not, if you ask me. Now, this next prop would be an awesome prop, the Face-Peeling Man. Now, I have this priced at around $180 to $200, because I honestly would not know, but I do not think it would be less, by the way I imagine it, than $180. So it has a couple phrases, like, menacing Molly amount phrases, and then it would open up its face, and it would reveal like a bloody skull of some sort. Now, the company I think would make this face-peeling man would probably be, I'd say, honestly, any company. Like, really any company. Like, I don't think Techie would make this prop, but I think maybe, like, YJ can make it, or Seasonal Visions, or New Raysun, or Crazy Creates. Really any company, but I don't think Techie would be capable, because that's not something Techie would make. Maybe not even YJ. I honestly don't know. Comment down below what you think this prop would be made by, and just let me know, really. This next prop idea of mine is the Lunging Psycho Boy. Now, this would basically be Lunging Lily or Pumpkin Carver, but you guessed it, a boy version. Now, this prop would probably hold like a bloody small pocket knife relation, replica, whatever, and it would maybe have a quick phrase or something like that, and then it would lunge forward and maybe even like hold the knife up like it's about to go stab you, like it would really put a threat on you. And this prop I think would be really cool. I think this prop would be by Techie for a personal, like, just personal saying, because I mean, Lunging Lily and Pumpkin Carver are by Techie, so why wouldn't Lunging Psycho Boy be by Techie? So I think this prop would also be $180, but I don't really know. You know, whatever. This next prop of mine that I have an idea of would be a very unique and awesome prop, the Trash Can Clown. Now I have this labeled at about $140, $150, but I honestly would not know. Now this prop I think could either be by Techie or it could be by Crazy Creates. I was thinking Techie because I think that like it could push up the trash can and have like the lid on its head and then slowly go back down. So honestly, it really could be by either Crazy Create or Techie, but I don't think it would be like a $180 prop like Incinerator and Crowd Chamber Corpse, but I still think it would probably make the lines of a long $140, $150. Because it would probably be smaller than props like Incinerator and probably even Crowd Chamber Corpse. This Crowd Chamber Corpse, which is coming out this year, is a small prop as well, so this would probably be even smaller, and it probably wouldn't have as much like action towards it, Trash Can Clown, but I still think it would be an awesome prop to see in stores for an upcoming season of Spirit Halloween. These next two props of mine, a lay-down smoldering corpse, or a lay-down smoldering zombie, in other words, for a name. Now, this prop would basically be the smoldering zombie, like the life-size one, except laying down. Now, this prop would fog, you could hook it up to a fog machine, obviously, and I'm assuming it would have a very similar look to smoldering zombie, and this prop, once again, is not so original, so I don't have it as in highlighted in red, where it should be a must-have, but I still think that it would be a really cool prop to see at Spirit Halloween for an upcoming season, especially since we have the Groundbreaker, the life-size standing one, and it would be really awesome to have a lay-down one. And I also heard of people saying that there should be a Groundbreaker one, which would also be awesome. So, honestly, you never know, you never know. Now, this next prop idea of mine is a Zombie Feast Duo. Now, this prop sounds complicated, and it is. It would be two zombies that basically eat like one limb each. Like one would maybe, for example, have an arm, like a severed arm, and maybe one could have a severed leg. And they could just be chomping down on it, kind of like Limiting Zombie Boy, except two guys. Now these props could either be like crouched down, or they could be standing up. However, I'd say the price would be about $300. Because $300 would only make sense. You're getting two mouth-moving, light-up eye props that are life sizes in one. So $300, although Spirit Halloween isn't known to make many $300 props, I think that this would be an exception, because I think it would still be a good seller, and I think that it should be a must-have eventually at Spirit Halloween for the 2018 or other upcoming seasons for, a good prop to come to Spirit Halloween. Lay Down Smoldering Zombie, by the way, would probably be by New Raysun, which I believe made the other two Smoldering Zombies. Zombie Feast Duo could pretty much be by any company nowadays. Now, all those, like, Limiting Zombie Boy and props like that and Rosemary are by Techie. Look what's happening with all these other companies nowadays. You are having these companies just steal all each other's ideas, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Crazy Create or Seasonal Visions or New Raysun pulled off Zombie Feast Duo, or even YJ. So that's why I think Zombie Feast Duo, either way, would be an awesome prop for a Spirit Halloween year. This next prop of mine is a swinging vampire. Now, this prop is not that original, because obviously we've seen swinging props before. However, I think that we do definitely need to see more vampire props, and I think a swinging vampire is no exception. This, if you ask me, would be a big swinger, like the swinging swamp hag, pumpkin nester, swinging scarecrow. It would have some phrases, mouth movement. It would be fairly huge. It would have a huge head, probably, and I think that it would be an awesome prop for a Spirit Halloween upcoming season, such as 2018. And I think it would be by YG like all the other swingers, but you never know, because Menacing Molly is made by Crazy Create, so you really just never know to this point. But I think that this one specifically is a YG. Stay tuned for more of my list of prop ideas for 2018. Once again, this is out of pure boredom, and this is not to rush the 2017 season, because this season is looking phenomenal so far. But I want to know what you guys think about my prop ideas for 2018 so far. Now, my other parts of the list are already created. However, I thought I'd take it easy and make like another part of my list as a video, maybe next weekend or something like that, or over this coming rest of the weekend or whatever. But I think that this first list went pretty well, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Again, if you love these props and think that they should become real things, forward them to Spirit Halloween ASAP, because people have gotten their ideas taken before and making before. So, without further ado and enough chitter chatter, I will catch you all next time here on this channel, and please subscribe.